Hi everyone, happy Tuesday. Thanks for joining me for another craft night with friends. We have been working on my new Summer Blooms series. This is the cover art that we're making right now. This is actually the first time we're stitching through all these. And we are going to stitch the lily tonight, and we're going to figure out the colors. I have some ideas for this, but I want to get you guys' buy-in, and we will be stitching that tonight. So thanks again for joining me. My name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we make cute embroidery kits for beginners. And I'm here every weeknight at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, and it's a time that we can relax and craft together. All right, you guys, let's get going. I'm excited for this one tonight. All right, so here, check out my mess is expanding. Oh, and while I'm at it, the Summer Fox, this is the last day to get the Summer Fox. I'll be taking it out of the shop at 10 p.m. Central tonight, so about a half hour when we're done, after we're done with the live stream tonight. And then the September will be going up, because it's September tomorrow. Crazy. All right, let's get right in here again. Get situated. Okay, so we did the poppy yesterday, and I think that just turned out so sweet. So we didn't actually do it all yesterday. This took two sessions. I think all of these are kind of like 2-session guys. Oh, I got all this yarn everywhere too. All right, so we have the gladiolus, we have the zinnias, and the poppy. And so, all right, we have coral bells yet, so we haven't finished that one yet, the coral bells. These are basically all of the flowers growing at my mom's house right now. Oh, thanks, Kimberly. Kimberly says the poppies look fantastic. I really do like how those turned out. All right, so we have the lily today. And this is the one I was kind of a little confused at what to do. So here's my kind of sketch. I was going to have them to be these white, like Easter lilies, but I've been second guessing that this whole time. And so you and I, you guys here live, and I've been chatting about this all week. Well, last week and this week. And talking about some different colors. Tiger lilies were one that kept coming up, but this didn't feel like the same type of lily as a tiger lily. So I did some lily research today, and I have a post brought up. But what I think we're actually going to end up making is oriental lilies. So there seems like there's Asiatic lilies, oriental lilies, and basically trumpet lilies. And then there's like the tiger lilies, which is a separate thing. But the trumpet lilies, I think, are what the Easter lily is. However, I think, someone mentioned the stargazer yesterday, and that's kind of what I think I'm leaning towards now. So the stargazer is a type of oriental lily, but the oriental lilies look really close to the trumpet lilies. And then there's actually a hybrid of both of them. So yellow looks super pretty. Here's another yellow. These are like the hybrid ones. And then the trumpet lilies, these have pink in it, but that's what the Easter lilies are. And so pretty. Okay, so then there's also, at the bottom, we have, these are double oriental lilies, but then the tiger lilies. So see, these are the tiger lilies, and they just didn't feel quite the same. So they didn't have, like, the same kind of trumpet, can you guys see it all here? The same trumpet kind of flower coming out. So that's why I kind of am not going with the tiger lilies. But I love these stargazers, and I looked up some more stargazers, but I know this was mentioned last night, and I after looking at that, first of all, that was one that I recognized, recognized the name. Oh, Amy says, yes, this is the one that I was describing with the center petals being darker and fading to white on the edges. Yep. And so Stargazer stood out to me because it was familiar sounding. I didn't want something so out there, but I wanted it maybe different than the Easter lily. So I think I kind of want to give this a go. Oh, yeah, and daylilies, too. But yeah, yes, exactly, Gina. And don't forget daylilies, but their leaves are totally different. That's exactly my point. So I wanted to stay away from the daylilies and tiger lilies just because they didn't have, like, that same stalk sort of thing with the leaves coming off like that. And I didn't want to change the drawing. I just wanted to change the colors. So I think we're going to go with these Stargazer lilies. I'm going to have that up nearby, and we can do some tests. But I also think that those pinks are going to look way better with kind of what we got going on with the rest of these right now. So I'm thinking, I mean, I'd love to still try, maybe we do this at a different time, but I would like to test out different colors of an Easter lily, because I think this would be fun as an Easter lily design as well. But I'm really, really leaning towards these Stargazer ones. So I'm thinking that anywhere there's yellow, so yellow, 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 for the kind of little markings and the little like stamen ends, I think anywhere there's yellow, I'm going to use my darker pink. So these are my two pinks. I have a lighter pink and then a slightly darker pink. Petal and Garden Rose are the colors, so they're close. So I'm thinking the darker one, maybe I have here, we can look at it like this. I'm thinking the darker one will be like the inside lines. And, oh, hey, thanks, Pop Foggy. All right, and then I think the light pink will be the outside line. So I love the idea of it going to white, but I don't think the white's going to show up very well with the other colors. So I think because we're stitching it on white, we're going to have that same sort of effect if we do the light pink on the outside and then the dark pink on the inside. And I think the rest of the colors can stay. Like I like this kind of lime green for the buds yet, and some of these little details in here, and then the big floral area can be this dark green still. So, and I think this is a really pretty palette, these greens and the pinks together. Ugh, that's going to be so nice. And so let's just take a look at this. So keep all that in mind, and let's look at the picture again, our kind of reference photo here. So this is what I'm saying. So we'd have the light pink on the outside. So this kind of fades to a light pink or white. So light pink on the outside, and then we have little lines in our design. Those will be the dark pink. And I really want to add some of these speckles in. So I think, to me, that's probably a key feature of a Stargazer. I think probably has a little bit of those speckles in. So what I'm thinking, let me just, I have a marker here. So it won't have yellow on the inside, but so I have the stamen, the like stalks of it, of that, the same as this pale green, and it's kind of looking like that in the photo too, just like this lighter green. So I think I'm gonna do that. But I suppose I could keep. Well, no, I think I'm gonna do the dark pink still, because if you see with these Stargazers, they are kind of looking darker, like they almost match. I mean, they're browner, but they are kind of matching that dark pink. I mean, you know, the yellow would pass too, like these look yellow. But I want to kind of stick, like here's some more up there, kind of looking a little bit darker. Hi, Spoons. Yeah, so I'm thinking we just stay by just switching that yellow to pink. Then I still have just 4 colors. So all of these other designs only use 4 colors, so I'm trying to stick with that as well. So this is what I want to do. And I'll have to redraw this in the design because it's not in the design right now. So whatever we stitch here, I think I'm going to I'll go back into the computer art and add it. But I think I want to add just like a couple little short little short little seed stitches. So just some tiny little stitches in here. Oh, it's already looking cooler with those in. Ah! All right, so I'm going to show you guys close up. So here I just added a bunch of little lines. Look how different it looks already. It totally still looks, I mean, it looks like the Stargazer now all of a sudden, even though we don't have the colors there. But just adding those little speckles just really changed the character of that design, I think. So we did these kind of like little short lines in the gladiolas too, so it'll be kind of similar to that. All right, I'm kind of digging that. This is also going to make the whole lily feel darker pink if I put all these speckles throughout it. It's going to just give, the white fabric a pink vibe to it. So, all right, you guys, I think I'm ready to get cracking on this. I'm just digging this idea. I do want to test. We just maybe won't do it tonight anymore because I'm thinking this is our deal right here. These pinks and these greens. But I would like to try doing the Easter lily version sometime, like white on white, like white floss with a white background, or maybe the light gray or something. We'll try that another time. I'm sold on this Stargazer situation here. So I think we're going to just get going. So I'm going to reference these, and I'm going to switch the, obviously the colors. And I'm going to just add little lines in here, just like willy-nilly, and then after I'm totally done stitching, then I'll have to like remake them digitally. But we'll get them in there. We're not gonna just leave it blank. I'll put the lines in the actual pattern design too. But all right, I'm loving it. We'll keep looking back at that Stargazer photo too if we need to. So all right, let's get going. I need a hoop. I got all sorts of hoops by me here. All right, a little plastic bit on top. Okay, I'm gonna center this design. So thank you guys for giving me all of your lily suggestions last night. That definitely sparked the like research to dig into it a little bit more. I learned all about lilies today, and that's always fun. Learning about all those different things. The trumpet lilies and the oriental lilies and the hybrids are the ones that smell really good, and the Asiatic ones don't. So that was kind of interesting, I thought. And the tiger lily and day lilies are just like a completely different variety altogether. Fun, I love learning that stuff. All right, so let's start with all of those fun pinks. So I'm going to start with the light pink, I think, just to get the outline in. I always like starting with an outline. I know, Kimberly says now I need to plant lilies in my own garden. We do have some tiger lilies growing, so we do have those. So those are pretty. But yeah, not like these huge giant, like, so these can grow up to like 4 to 6 feet high, which sounds crazy town. Or I guess these ones are like 3 to 4 feet tall. So I suppose that's kind of like the tiger lilies. Those grow about, maybe not quite that high. But I know the ones that my mom has are huge, like they're so tall. Oof, I did a bad job separating this, or unwinding this floss already. So I'm getting a double long piece again, so about 48 inches. Usually I stitch with that 24 inches. But I'm going to do that loop method where I guess I didn't need this much, but I got it now. I'm going to use that loop method of starting my floss. So I'm going to grab just one strand from here. There we go. And just zoop, pull it all the way. Oh, I didn't get it quite all the way. That's why I don't like doing super long threads. There we go. Just got tangled up. Okay, yeah, and I think going to this light pink is going to give a little bit of the impression that we have a gradient going, because these are the ones that are the dark pink that go to white on the outside. Oh, let's get some smellies while we're at it. Oh, this is the cookie, the snickerdoodle flavored one. Ooh, I did get a lot of floss here. Ooh, I'm getting greedy. That's when I get too much floss. I get a little greedy. Is my mom's an Easter lily? I don't think so. It's bright and colorful. Oh, I don't remember what color it was though. Maybe it wasn't even bloomed yet. I can't remember. I think it was like yellows. But they weren't daylilies. It was like one of these big lilies. And I don't remember them having that before, so I don't think that was transplanted or anything. But she also got some from basically my uncle, but not really an uncle, a friend of the family. And he had these so beautiful one, like rich maroon, like the darkest, deepest, prettiest maroon color. And some just like purples and yellows, like the boldest, prettiest colors. And I'm like, dang, I've never seen lilies like that before. So his were just really, really beautiful. All right, I'm starting with backstitch. We're backstitching the outlines here, and I didn't pull all the way through because I want to loop my, I want to put my needle in the loop there, and then we'll pull it tight. And that's our loop method of starting. We're good to go there. All right, so this is mostly backstitch. There'll be a little, these little like stamen are gonna be single chain stitches. I still want to say single crochet stitches. Ugh, I'm already getting nuts. Actually, the thread looks a little funny here. I might, like there's a little weakness in the thread there, but I think we're gonna be fine actually. We'll stitch right through it. I know my brother has to call it snickerdoodle. I know I'm still feeling like that's a good name for it. Oh, Gretchen, thank you so much. Your sister had the stargazers at her wedding. It's just such a bright, beautiful color. But yeah, so it's gonna start looking light pink, but as we get those dark pink lines in here, I think that's when it's gonna start looking like the stargazer. Wonder if I should even just, yeah, I think I'll still just call this design Lily, and we'll know it's a stargazer lily, or I might just call it a stargazer lily in the description, but I don't know. Or maybe we'll name it to Stargazer, or Stargazer Lily. Don't know yet. Can't believe how much those little speckles, just even with the black, those black little lines that we drew on, how much it immediately looked like one of these sort of lilies, just kind of crazy. Oh, Amy says I got the pink stargazers in a bouquet for my 50th birthday. Oh, sweet. Aw, that's nice. Do they smell good? In this description that I'm reading about lilies today, it said that these kind of smell really good. But I don't know if I've never had these. I am thinking about taking another trip to the that garden center that I really like that's, near our house. I'm going to check. We might visit my parents this weekend, and I'm going to check to see if they have those string of pearls. That's what they're called. I had to act it out. These are the string of pearls going over the top of the pot. trying to fix my memory. So the string of pearls. They haven't called, but I'm gonna go see if they have those in stock because my mom really wanted those, and she also talked about because one of the big pots she ended up not using, and we were talking about how like everyone likes those giant, what are they, like Monstero? Oh God, I know that can't be what they're called, because one of those words that I read all the time but I've never said out loud. Those plants that have the huge pretty leaves, like those elephant ear ones, and some have those holes in and stuff. Oh my God, I just sound crazy not knowing what they're called. I think they're so popular now, but we talked about that those would be really, like, if she got one of those, that'd be really pretty. So if the place has one of those, I might grab a heftily grown one of those already too. But while I'm there, maybe I'll take some video or walk around a little bit and share some of the stuff. They were in transition last time I was there, like going from, I don't know, summer to winter or whatever. But yeah, we'll see what they got. That might be like Monstera. Yeah, am I just saying that wrong? Did I say that earlier like that, or did I make up a word? Yeah, the Monstera plants. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But I might not even be thinking the right thing in my head. But I know what I'm looking for. The big plants that have the big leaves that get really big. That all the Instagrammers have behind them. Those plants. But yeah, last time we were there, when I brought her there when they were up, she got a couple big pots that she was going to replant her jades in, but she only ended up using the smaller pot. So she's got a big pot on casters, and one of those big plants would be so pretty in it. So if I make it there this week, I will keep an eye out for those. And then I'll go visit the orchids, because that's what I like doing there. I could still use more orchid bark, so if they have that in stock this time, I'll get some of that too. But I'll have to see if they have any lilies. I don't know if that's the type of thing. Well, I mean, I guess this isn't really an indoor plant. It's just cut for bouquets and stuff. I don't know. I'll have to wander, see what they got. This, I was just thinking about how these lilies always smell good, and it's like lilies are one of my favorite smell. Or, I mean, they're just potent and yummy. But then I was thinking, it smells good right now. And I forgot, it's the thread conditioner. So the thread conditioner is making the lily smell yummy. Maybe not quite like a lily, but that other one, that kind of peony, the one that we've been calling like the sun-kissed linen. My brother seems to think that there's peony, and although he wasn't sure, peony scent. And now I can kind of smell it, but anyway, maybe I should use that thread conditioner next, because that would almost smell lily-like, I think. Yeah, the Swiss cheese plant, exactly. I'm sure if I walked in there and said, give me the Swiss cheese plant, they'd know exactly what I'm talking about right away. But they have kind of an area for those things, so I don't think I'd be able to miss it. Ooh, I guess I haven't quite thought through the colors for this feller, though. I suppose we could do it all the light pink again, and then these two lines could be the dark pink, and maybe we just add... The speckles are sort of just on the inside, it looks like, but maybe we can get like a couple little speckles in there. I don't know. I'm unsure about that one yet. I think it probably needs this light pink outline, though. Yeah, I think we'll keep it this light pink. Ugh, and I'm definitely not going to make it all the way around this part. So we'll have to start another thing, a light pink, but I think I can just jump over and then do this light pink right away. Ugh, I already like it pink. Ah, thanks for steering me the right way, everyone. I'm excited for these. Pretty in pink, that's what they are. The trick to going to the garden center is to go and not buy another tiny orchid. They're just so cute. You know what? I think I'm gonna get to the end here. I think I pulled the perfect length of floss for going around this entire lily. Instincts are doing well tonight. Oh, Penny says your craft buddies will love them. I sure hope so. Yep, so all of these 5 designs that I'm stitching are all going to some of my artist friends. One of them who's really good at keeping us all together, which is awesome. She'll put together little get-togethers and stuff, and she had the idea of doing an art trade. So we were all like, yes. And so each of us took a month, like kind of basically signed up for a month. And I'll show you. So she took the first month. So she took August, and I took September. So that's why I need to get these done. But look at this cute card that she sent with hers. Craft friends are the best kind. And this is her art piece that she made, and so she made some for everyone else. So I don't know if they're the same or different. We'll have to meet up and see. But there, hello friend. She made like this cute little diorama. Anyway, it's so sweet. Actually, I'm gonna have to like leave it out and have it up like this. I think we'll do that. Have it nearby and looking cute. But yeah, so that was her for her month, and I guess we're gonna do it. Well, August, September, October, November, December. So all through December. So we're gonna get like fun mail for the next few months. So that's exciting. It's always nice to get fun mail. But yeah, so that's the, besides me trying to finish the covers for this, I need to get these done because my month is September. So sometime in September, which is tomorrow, I'll have to send these out to them. But yeah, I'm really liking how they're looking. So that art swap kind of prompted the idea for all this. So that was kind of a fun deal. All right, I'm gonna try and find that. Oh, that's the cookie one again. I'm gonna try and find that peony sun-kissed linen smelling one. Ugh, this one's gotta be it. And you know what? I am not leaning towards peony. I'm still leaning towards sun-kissed linen. Like, yeah, this is more like clothesline sun-kissed linen, but I'm gonna pretend it smells a little bit like peony while I stitch this lily, because other scent is pine, is alpine, so it's kind of like a pine forest scent. It's really nice, but that one for sure does not smell like a lily. So I'm gonna think that this one is closest to a lily smell. Ugh, lilies of the valley. I like those. Those have a beautiful smell. Okay. I suppose I could have started with the pink. Let's see, how are we doing on time? The dark pink, I'm thinking. Let's just, I'm just going to continue with this pink since I already have it prepped. Alright, let's, so I think, well, I don't know. So on the original, I had those little lines, that light gray color, so it would all be the same. I'm wondering if making them dark pink would add too much emphasis to it. I think we want the dark pink more on the petals a little bit. And then they'll be like right here too. Yeah, I think we want to put the emphasis out here and not right here. So I'm gonna leave these the light pink so it kind of blends in with everything else. So all right. Let's even start there. So I'm going to do some back stitches. I can always take them out if we don't like it. Sun-kissed lily would be a really good scent. I don't think that's this scent though. This I'm still sticking with that like sun-kissed linen. Oh, lily of the valley is your birthday flower. I just love those so much. I know they're invasive and expand and take up a whole huge area, but I kind of love that about them. And ugh, that is a tiny flower with a big smell. That's for sure. Loving that. All right, you guys are in my way. There. Definitely not that time of year, though. That's more like a right away in spring, isn't it? Well, May, probably. That would make sense. All right. Now we'll go around the kind of trumpety part. This whole thing is like a trumpet. I might change my mind on the dark pink for that, for those two little lines, but I don't know. For now, I'm sticking with this light pink. I think we'll have plenty of time to get started on the dark pink, so I'll do the dark pink, the lines that are there, including the little stamen bits, I think. And then we'll add some of those speckles. We'll see how that goes. I think that's the bit that's going to make it feel like the stargazer lily. It said sometimes it has speckles and sometimes it doesn't, but it sure is pretty with the speckles, so I like those. I should have started up here. I didn't map my path. I should have started up here because then I could go all the way around and then like around the top here too. Well. Actually, maybe I will stitch these parts on the other side and then come back around. Because then I'm stitching kind of like the furthest back part first. Oh, did I say satin stitch for the statement? I meant the single chain stitch. Satin stitch would be really pretty though for it, but I think I'm just gonna do like those little teardroppy single chain stitches. Yep. Happy with the pink. Oh, Patty says these would be cute hanging on a wall together. Yeah, I think that would be super duper fun. I kind of want to immediately like stitch another batch of them just to have. I still like the idea of them going into quilt blocks. I kind of want to do that and make one into like a zipper pouch or something. I'm all about these zipper pouches lately. Having fun stitching those. Oops. What's that all about? Jerk butt. There we go. Plenty of floss left over for this. Alright, let's do this little back pedal. Oh, I forgot. We got in the mail today, and I just put them back in the shop. We got all new, well, not new, but they're restocked. Our needle threaders restocked in the shop now in all of the colors. So we only had one left, and I'm like, oh my goodness, we're almost out. And then the mail came. Or I kept checking. I checked the tracking on it, and I'm like, it says it's been delivered. Oh no! Did I lose the order or something? But it had literally just been delivered. So I have all those needle threaders restocked. I haven't been using them. My next thread, I'll use the needle threader. But they're all so pretty. I love the colors, and they have the little flower on too, which I think is super super cute. Alright, this is looking fun. So it looks like there's a hole here, but that's actually where, we'll have the stamen kind of popping out there. Alright. One more stitch of the light pink, and then I think that's it for the light pink. That's when we get to play. I think this dark pink is going to be the fun part. But I always like getting an outline done. It makes me feel like I've done a lot. Makes me feel like progress is happening by getting an outline done. Alright, next up, the dark pink. So I think I might have one hanging out. Yeah, okay, so I have some floss already cut from, we have it in the gladiolas have that pink, and so do the zinnias. So I have some prepped already. All I need to do is pull my one strand out of here and hope I don't tangle it all up. The ends a little bit. There we go. Okay. So this is just a hair darker than the light pink, so it's going to be pretty subtle. That's okay, I think. All right, let's run it through the thread conditioner again. Okay, and let's use the needle threader this time. All right, so the needle threader has a little cutter on the end too, which is kind of fun. So step one is I'm gonna just thread the needle with this little metal piece. So you can see there's a metal piece that's kind of makes an open loop, but it's kind of like a V or a diamond. There's a little bit of a point here. So you still actually do have to thread something, but it's so much easier than floppy floss. So you can actually just kind of, it's just, you can kind of like lean it up against the needle and get to the hole there. So it's just a whole lot easier than doing floss. So it may seem intimidating yet if you're having a hard time already seeing the hole and everything, but it does help it being that stiff wire. So then you have that diamond. So I'm going to put the floss in the middle of that diamond, which also is much easier than threading a whole giant, or a whole needle. The whole of the needle. It's like a giant needle, eye of the needle. So that's much easier to go in. You don't pull it much further than this. I'm getting tangled here. So I got my needle on the threader. I got my floss going through that diamond that the wire makes. And now I just need to pull the needle back off of the threader, and it's going to pull the floss right through. And once it's through, I can pull the floss out of the threader, and there we go. So I took a long time to do that, but it's actually fast and easy. All right, I'm going to start with, let's just start with a back stitch so I can do the loop method. So let's do, I'm going to do these lines and the single chain stitches first. There we go. And it's going to be very subtly different, but I think it'll be okay. All right, let's do these, what will be the stamens tops here. There will be some green in the middle, and I think that green is going to add a nice contrasty color. They're already cute. All right, anchor stitch to hold down that loop. There we go. That's our first little stamen fuzzle. Let's get the other 3 and get the rest of these lines, and then let's add the speckles. I think that's going to be the fun part, and I think we'll have time for that yet. At least to start the speckles. It's probably where we'll pick up tomorrow. It's adding more speckles. Oh, Gretchen says she loves the needle threaders. Oh, that makes me happy. Yeah, I'm glad I got another one, because the one I had, the one that I kept here for myself, I gave it to my mom. So I was out one. So this is my new one. There was a little flaw in this one, so I kept it for myself. All the other ones are fine. There, these are cute, these little single chain stitches. It's the first day of spring for everyone in Australia. Lucky, that's my favorite. I love spring. Everything just starts to smell fresh and yummy. Everything starts warming up. Although it's not bad here right now either. Alright, so I'm gonna get these lines in. That's kind of giving me my baseline for these speckles. So it's subtle, this pink, but I think we're still getting the idea of a stargazer lily. I think especially once I get these speckles in, I think that's going to help. stitch one. I suppose I could have done it in two. Alright, so there's the start of it. I'm gonna just peek again. Oh, I gotta put in my password. Hold on. I wanna check that image again. Okay, so it looks like, just looking at my stargazer image again here, it looks like the speckles are kind of on the bottom half and the top area. You know, here's a good, it's on like the left side here and not really the right side. So it's on the parts that are closest to the center. So I think I'll just kind of put some in there. Let's just see. Let's just make some tiny little stitches. And see what we get. So anywhere I put a stitch here, I'm going to add it to the pattern. Since it's not in the pattern yet. I don't know, that looks pretty cute like that. Let's do a few on this side. Thanks, Sharon. All right, I think that's doing it. That's awfully pretty. Okay, let's add some to these other ones. That's definitely making it feel more of like this bright kind of darker pink lily. I think it's gonna really pop once we have the green in the stamen parts there. I think I kind of like a little fewer of these. They're kind of fun though. I want to go a little further out. There we go. Put a few on here. I think this is really adding a lot to these. All right, I'm going to jump over here. Smells good. I think I used the cookie flavored one again, and I think the cookie is actually the right scent to go with for this tonight. Is that enough? We'll add one more. All right, and then this little bit needs some. Okay, I think that is looking pretty nice. I think that looks like a speckled little stargazer there. All right, let's weave in the end here, and then I have a little bit, or like 2 stitches to do on that other one, and then that's it for this pink. Nope, I'm not. I wanted to stick with 4 colors for it, so I went with the pink. In the photo of it, it actually kind of looked like it was this pink, or actually kind of like a dark brown, but had like just some elements of this pink in. So I think the pink's gonna work okay. And again, once we get that little pop of green in the center, I think that's gonna be nice. Just a little bit of that green. All right, 2 little lazy daisy or single chain stitches here. And then that's that for the pinks. All we have left are the greens. 2 different greens. Cute. There we go. And I think the green is going to make all this pop. So, all right, let's weave in this end. That is it for the pinks. We will prep our green, but I think we'll probably stitch most of the green tomorrow. I'd like to finish this one tomorrow. And then we just have the coral bells left. And then this little series is done, and then I will be able to ship them out to you guys. So I have that pre-order for these going right now, where you can pick them out individually for kits, but then I also have like the whole set of them for like the 5 for the price of 4, basically, for pre-order. So then the moment I get these done and photograph them, that's the reason I'm making these here, is I need to get photographs of them for the covers. But once I take the photographs, then I will make them and send them out to you guys. So I'm still hoping that that's theoretically this week still. Oops. There we go. Oh, they'll probably ship early. Well, nah, they might ship late this week yet. Just because I think we'll still be stitching that Coral Bells one. Today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, we might still be stitching the Coral Bells on Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, we might be stitching this still all week. But that's fine. They'll be done right when we're done with stitching it here. All right, I just thought I'd add this green quick. I was sad that I wasn't seeing the green. I think this green is going to be really pretty in this, though. All right, doing my little kind of back stitch loop start there. So this is that lime green. There, I think that's adding some cuteness to this. These two kind of meet in a V. Okay, so there's the green in there. That's looking cute. All right, let's see. The next, we got some pale green up here, but I think I'm going to kind of come over here and take care of this. Ugh, nah, I'll do these first. I know I wasn't going to do all this tonight yet, but We got 5 more minutes to stitch. Let's get as far as we can on this. All right, I'm gonna jump up and start these little buds. Sharon says it's awesome what a few little seed stitches can do. I know, it really changes the type of lily it is with those on. More back stitching. I'm glad we went with these fun colors for this too, because I think it just looks better with the set. Like, it just feels like another one of the pretty bright flowers. Kind of thinking the bright pink would have been cute for the outside as well. Like the outline, but I tied a little knot here. Dang it. Yeah, I looped. Shoot. Oh, there we go. It came out. Good. Thought that was going to be a big annoying knot, but it went away. I think the light pink's good though. It refers to like where it fades into that lighter color, I suppose, the Stargazer. But I think if we would have done it dark, it would have been pretty too. I think I might actually finish this this light green, and we'll just have all the dark green left. There's actually quite a bit of the dark green. We have all of these leaves, and there's a lot going on with those leaves. So I think I'm gonna go all the way back down here for my path, and then jump up to the next one over an area that the other stitches are going to be covering. So then it won't look like I made a big jump. Yeah. So I have one little line there of this light green too after I have these buds finished. These could have aired on the pink side too, but I was looking at the images and it still kind of looked like the buds kind of stay green. Oh, thank you, Mrs. K. We're getting there tonight. But yeah, tomorrow we'll come back and finish all those leaves. So another reminder, it's the embroidery of the month tomorrow, so this is the last day to get the fox embroidery, our cute little summer fox. So I'll be taking that out of the shop at 10, so that's just like a half hour when we're done here. Yep, and a new embroidery tomorrow. Oh yep, Nolene says new embroidery of the month tomorrow, exactly. Exactly. I'm excited for that one too. It's cute. I like it. I think it'll be a really fun one to stitch. But no more clues. Alright. Here is this. And let's see. I'm going to do something super silly. I'm not going to start a whole new floss, but I'm going to weave in the end and start up in a whole nother spot, just to avoid the jumps on the back. And I'm going to do that just for one stitch. It's just dumb. Maybe I make, it's not dumb, it's just a little perfectionist-y. And that's how I know it's already late at night, because the later it gets, the more the pull of having it perfect comes. I can't push it aside as easily, so we're doing it. And these are gifts, I suppose, and I want to have the backs visible, I think. So let's weave in the end here for my one stitch. And then we'll have finished this green too, so the light green will be done. I was not expecting getting that all done tonight, so that's a big bonus. Just one little stitch here. There, that's all. One little stitch connecting the stamen there. Alright, let's weave that in, and we are done with the green. The light green, this is the lime green. So we have the fresh basil green, which is the darker green. We have that one for tomorrow. And that one has a kind of a lot of surface area. There's a lot of leaves in this, so that one might take a little bit longer, but I'm hoping I'm still able to finish it tomorrow. So here we go. That is some great progress on this tonight, I think. All of this, like I said, is going to be that the darker green. And I think that'll look nice. So there we are. Here's our set so far. Ugh, I think they're looking awfully cute and sweet. I don't know if I have a favorite yet. After we finished the poppies, I kind of really liked the poppies. But then after working on this a little bit, I'm really liking the lily. It's just kind of fun. So, all right, here again, we've changed it from an Easter lily here into the Stargazer lily. I'm loving it. The dark green will be tomorrow. And then we still have the coral bell. So that's kind of a weird one. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if everyone likes or knows about coral bells, but again, these are all things that are growing at my mom's right now, and coral bells are actually one of my favorite. They just have these shoots that go out forever, and then they have this little spattering of the tiniest little pink flowers, and they're just adorable. So it's like this tiny little bush with these stalks coming out of it that are really thin, and then, yeah, those tiny, tiny pink flowers. Ugh, so fun. So that will be once we get this lily done here. All right, you guys, so thank you so much again for hanging out with me tonight. That was fun. Thanks for helping me with the colors these past few days. I'm really happy with how it's landed, this with the Stargazer lily. Very happy about that. Yeah, and then check out the little foxy, the fox with the lavender. It's our summer fox embroidery of the month that leaves in about a half hour. So that'll be I'll be taking that out of the shop at just about at 10. And then I'll be switching it over to the next embroidery of the month. That'll take a little while. It'll take me a good half hour to do that. But it'll be up soon. Subscriptions will go out right away. So if you do happen to subscribe, within the next half hour, you'll actually still get this one, and then you'll be immediately charged for the next one, and you'll get the next one as well. So that's how the subscription works. It's charged the first of the month. So if you're subscribed, yours will be going out real soon. They might even be going out tomorrow morning yet. So yep, bye to Raspberry the Fox, and then hello to our new design coming up here. So thanks again, everyone, and thanks for all your support. I appreciate it so much. I will see you tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Central. Have a great evening. Good night.